Founder Friday, number 44. When I say the number 44, it always makes me think of one of my favorite football players, Dallas Clark. And thanks to my wonderful husband, I actually have an autographed Dallas Clark jersey, which I'm very proud of and very thankful for him for that. Any football fans out there, put in the comments, what team did Dallas Clark play for? Speaking of giving thanks, next Thursday is Thanksgiving. Although for me, every day is a day to give thanks, an opportunity to be thankful for something. And I do my very best to be thankful for all of my blessings, which I have many of, and to be thankful for someone on a daily basis for doing something that went above and beyond what I might have expected, or just went out of their way to do something for me. And not your usual please and thank you of passing the salt, but really recognizing something that they did that they may feel went unnoticed, and that they can be very grateful that you gave them thanks for. We take a lot for granted in this country: our freedom, food on the table, shelter, employment. The latest numbers show over 500,000 Americans are experiencing homelessness, and I would venture to say that we don't always get that count right. According to Feeding America, 160,000 military families are having trouble feeding their families. Let me say that again. As a veteran, 160,000 military families are having trouble feeding their families. Contributing to that is unemployment, 22% for our military spouses, 8% for those who identify as having a disability, which is 1 in 4 Americans, 27% for those with justice-involved activity. And don't even get me started on underemployment for these communities, including our military veterans. We can all make a difference, even in the smallest of ways. Donate to a food bank, volunteer at an organization like Habitat for Humanity or another homeless organization doing great work. Adopt a skills-based hiring process that creates an inclusive opportunity to end underemployment and unemployment. Ban resumes and complex application processes so that the right person with the right skills can get to an interview for the role. And then as you're doing those interviews, focus on the skills that that person brings to the role, regardless of when, their age, regardless of who, their gender, regardless of where, their ethnicity or background, regardless of how, school, military, or just life in general, their previous title, their previous employer. 78% of resumes are embellished. Focus on the skills, and the conversation is much more inclusive, much more productive, much more profitable for your company, for our communities, and for the human being sitting across from you. As we start this holiday season, give thanks every day. You never know if or when you may be on the other side of that conversation at some point and in need of food, shelter, or employment. A huge thank you to my staff, my family, my friends, our supporters, our partners, and everyone out there who's making a difference in someone's life. Have a blessed Thanksgiving.